Hi Libra, welcome to Gemini season. I hope you guys are all well. Gemini season, time of communication. It's a really good time to just chill out, I think. And I think Gemini season for you is going to be that much needed interlude to a lot of this really financially, emotionally heavy time that Libra is finding itself in. What do I have for you guys? Right. I have here the Hermit card of Virgo. I have the moon. We have the new moon on the 3rd, and that is in Gemini. We have the Sagittarius full moon on the 18th. I have the Judgment card here, and I have the Knight of Pentacles. Right, Knight of Pentacles. This card came up for you last week. This is that slow-moving energy. This is guaranteed work in progress, though. This is something that may take its time. It is, however, something that is prosperous. It is fruitful. It is something that bears results. It is something that bears financial gain. So it's not... It is a slow-moving card, so it is one where you can expect a slow recovery in terms of finances. It will come back around. I have the Hermit here, the Moon, and the Judgment card. Something in regards to a Virgo, which still seems quite hidden, but is calling you to make a choice, a judgment. This is decision time. It is crunch time. Gemini season... So we've got Mercury entering Cancer, which can be quite a passive-aggressive time. It is a time where one focuses on the home. It is a lot of truths being spoken. It is a definitely emotionally led time. So if you do feel yourself being a lot more emotional than usual, be very careful not to let your emotions overrule or override the way you're seeing things. The Hermit card could also mean for you, Libra, to retreat. Gemini season is definitely a time of conversation, of gatherings, of getting together, of taking risks. It is a bright, fun time. It can be too much for some. And I think with all of this energy that's been going on for you guys at the moment, and just the general feedback that I'm getting from readings that I'm doing for Libras at the moment, you may be burnt out, and Gemini season might be that mutable air energy that helps you lighten up. And it is something that you might really need to illuminate yourself. If this is in regards to a Virgo, things are still quite undecided. The things are hidden. You can't make any decisions right yet, but it is decision time. What is the decision that you need to make, Libra? Queen of Swords and the High Priestess. Right, so Queen of Swords, quite cold, calculated, very cunning almost. Oh, Queen of Wands and the Emperor. Looks like there's a decision, Libra, to be made between a fire sign and an air sign and a high priestess, with the Emperor sat in between all of these options. For me, it's quite obvious what's going on here. Queen of Wands is quite a fun energy. It is an energy of somebody who can bring people together. It is a very illuminating, knowledgeable energy. This is definitely the life of the party. She is definitely who you want to have on your side. The Emperor here could be in regards to an Aries, a rather strong figure, authoritative figure. Doesn't need to be masculine. None of these need to be gender specific. But it is a decision. It is somebody who is taking charge and is using his strength, card of Leo, and exerting that strength in discerning, I think, and using your higher judgment. Libra, where is it that you can cut things off? Where is it that you need to cut things off in regards to a Virgo, perhaps? Moon card suggests there are things that are still hidden, and I've got all these characters. One thing that is quite dominant in this reading is that amidst all of these characters, you need to find some sort of strength. And we have the King of Pentacles also. Looks like a fair old reunion. This is Virgo, Taurus, Capricorn. So now, if Libra, if you are to be sat amongst all of this as the Queen of Swords, right next to the High Priestess, staring at the King of Pentacles, which might have something to do with the Hermit, this Virgo card. It seems as if Gemini is definitely going to be a social time for you, Libra. Can I have some advice for Libra? Strength card. Card of Leo. It is a time that you may need to be a little bit stronger than you would. I've got here the Six of Swords, so it looks as if you are leaving a situation, getting away from a situation, moving away from a situation, collecting what you have and moving on. Moving away from troubled times into the unknown. It does seem, however, you do need to be a lot more authoritative about the way that you are handling your emotions, the way that you are handling yourself, the initiative that you may not be taking right now with the Emperor card and the Strength card. You need to take some initiative in taking control over your life and gaining some sort of order and actually accepting where you are and seeing what it is that you can do to move your life forward in a way that you are not this Queen of Swords character that is just cold and no fun to be around, just miserable, really. If this is you deciding between a fire sign and an air sign, the High Priestess and the Moon card would suggest, with the Judgment card as well, and the Hermit card, that you have a lot of self-reflecting to do. There is a necessary call for a timeout. And with all these characters around, Libra, I'm not surprised. Either way, there is the departure from a situation which will need some sort of strength on your part. Either way, know that whatever you are working towards will slowly but surely get there. Five of Cups. Spilt milk. What you are walking away from is a situation that wasn't necessarily working. You still have your 2 cups to move forward with. And Gemini season is going to ask you to have a bit of strength, test of character, and patience. I've got... Ooh. I'm just going to go through these quickly and then I'm going to stop. Knight of Swords. You need some sort of forward communication, movement. It might come in quite quickly. A new beginning with the Fool, self-mastery, the Justice card, which is your card, 7 of Wands, and the 6 of Pentacles. Libra, don't forget to thank those people that have been giving to you in times where you have been struggling and needing to have people pour energy and pour into you where you may not have been able to yourself. While you have been building your foundations, it seems you have had people around to help you out. 2 of Swords, it seems as if there is more self-mastery that you need to do on your part for a new beginning. It does mean coming back to being yourself. Justice card. Fairness, balance, integrity. I think Gemini season is going to be very big in regards to integrity. Moving forward, I think pursuing things... Not pursuing things. This is really forward aggressive communication. Knight of Swords moving forward quite aggressively. There is a new beginning and there is a lot of self-mastery that you need to do, and I think you will need to thank with the 6 of Pentacles or be gracious enough to acknowledge the people that have helped you build yourself up. I'm choosing 3 cards from Crystal Angels by Doreen Virtue. I think this is a nice accompaniment for Gemini season. These are cards of crystal suggestions, which I think the the way I'll do it is first, second, third. So the first crystal wear or meditate with around the time of the new moon, the second in between the two moons, the third around the Sagittarius full moon, which will take place on the 17th. And I have 2 cards. I would just need one more. The time with the moon card here, I think the moon is going to be a very important time for you. So around the 3rd, you get to make a decision, and around the 17th is where things finally start making sense to you, and you may actually get an opportunity to come back to yourself or move on from a situation. Either way, there is strength required from you, Libra. I have appetite, progress, not perfection. Don't compare yourself to others or judge yourself. Instead, focus upon how far you've come and that all you've learned. I really enjoyed appetite. Appetite is a great stone to keep with you when you are not feeling your best. Appetite is definitely a pick-me-up, and like it says here, it's not a heavy energy. And where with the judgment card here and the moon and the high priestess, where you might feel like you need more answers, you need more of a light-hearted energy, really. Answers will come to you around this full moon, Libra. The thing that you need to work on is making sure that your energy is right. And with the 2 of Swords and the Justice card here, you need to work on your energy. And I think you need to work on how you are being received and perceived by other people. And if it is all very much this Queen of Swords energy, I think you will find that you will have no choice but to cry over spilt milk and move on from a situation, because all of these characters here might not want anything to do with you, Libra. I will say, though, there is a very good opportunity for you to lay some foundations and have a new start. And I think the new start should perhaps start with rebalancing, realigning, and getting back to the integrity that comes with the Justice card. So, progress, not perfection. The next card I have is Ametrine, which is amethyst and citrine. Really lovely stone. Fantastic pick-me-up. Balancing masculine and feminine energies. Allow your feminine side to creatively inspire you and your masculine side to give you confidence. I love that. We were just talking about balance. So maybe pick up some ametrine and do some meditations with that one. And the last card I have around the time of the full moon, which is a fun one. It is a Sagittarius full moon, so I expect to have lots of parties around that time. It's a very good time to have people over, have some great sex, have adventure, great philosophical time. The card says ceremonies and celebrations. It's time for important life passages such as weddings, birthdays, graduations, or anniversaries. Looks like there is definitely going to be a very big social element to June. It looks like you will have to stop crying over spilt milk and finally move on. A time of self-mastery and retrospection, a new beginning aggressively awaits. Be patient when it comes to your finances. Things will slowly and steadily work themselves out. Time of introspection when you can get it, so maybe maybe making time around the new moon, I want to say. No, both of these moons are very social and communicative, and you're definitely in for a very social month. A decision that needs to be made on something, thanking those that have helped you get to where you have gotten to, and definitely managing your energy and see where it is that you are able to reel yourself in when you get too crazy with those swords. Emerald around the full moon, which takes place on the 17th. And other than that, Libra, thank you very much for joining me. I hope you guys have a beautiful Gemini season. Keep it light, I want to say. All right? Take care. See you soon.